Welcome to another live stream, other 5 minute live stream on uh, February 27th of 2020. I am Kiara Strings or Kiara Williams. I am transgender and I'm going to talk about whatever I want here. Now, I just came back from a surprise birthday party with me and a few other friends, and it was a bit of a surprise for her. Well, it wasn't a good idea in hindsight because this friend is 63 years old, but it went along. It went okay. She was okay until she got to the surprise, and then she died of a heart attack because she actually, got really surprised. Uh, yeah. But anyway, because of her death, we decided to mourn her death by having a huge orgy. Very, very it was to the heart, and it was seemed like a good idea at the time. The police didn't think so. Anyway, I'm just kidding. She was 27, not 63, and she died of a heart attack. She was really surprised, but whatever. So anyway, it was a good time. It was a very, very good birthday party, and I was thinking to myself while I was shoveling outside after the birthday party because my sister didn't shovel at all. How would I go about this? What would I do? I should probably like talk about something on my mind. So I was thinking about the conversation I had at the birthday party, and I'm like, okay, I'll just do that. So it took me a while, but here we go. Um, so if you follow me on Twitter at Kiara Strings or Kiara Williams, a few weeks ago, or a month ago, my sister's kids who are in elementary school came up here and asked me to borrow if they could play with my Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, sure. So they sat down on the bed and played it, and I got this. What was it called? I got Jocelyn, my new bass guitar, out, and I started playing it because I was playing some songs from Green Day's Nimrod at the time. So they, so they just stopped their Switch and like, is that a guitar? I'm like, no, it's not a guitar. It's a bass guitar, not a guitar. And they're like, can you play some things? So I played some things for them, and they ended up just going on my laptop and picking out a song that they knew, but I didn't because I'm a '90s kid and I only know things from the '90s mostly. I don't know what the kids are actually, um, I don't know what the kids are listening to these days because I used to be hip until I forgot what hip was. I was never hip. I'm usually about a decade behind in terms of like what's popular and what's not. So they linked me to a hip hop thing, and I just played a beat to it. I was kind of lazy, but they're like, "Oh, you can play along with it." I'm like, "No, I'm just very lazy." So yeah, that was that. And so I decided to broaden their horizons by getting them to listen to some CDs. So got them to listen to Green Day's Dookie, which was actually which in my opinion, if you want to get anybody into rock, you just go bring in Green Day's Dookie. It's nice and punk poppy, and it doesn't actually have to like you. It has some social issues in terms of like growing up, sure, but it's very catchy and very quick. It's only like what half an hour, and yeah, they actually kind of enjoyed it for the most part. And they're like, "Oh, can we listen to another thing?" So got them to listen to their next Green Day album. They didn't listen to Dookie all the way. They only listened to like 5 songs, and then I ended up just getting them to listen to Insomniac, and not my favorite Green Day album. It's actually not even in my top four, but it's actually really good. So they ended up just borrowing both Green Day's Insomniac and Blink 182's California, which was actually okay. It was the California Deluxe Edition. I didn't really listen to that much, so I just let okay. You know what? You guys keep it. Bring me back the Green Day CD, but you guys can keep the Insomniac by Green Day. So when next time they come back, I'm thinking, you know what? Since they know about punk, pop punk, I'm just gonna get them into the next step, which is Metallica. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get them into Metallica, and the first album is going to be Kill 'Em All. It's going to be very good for them. It's just going to be it's going to go up to 1 to 100. It's going to be like drinking water, and it's like going from drinking a nice cold glass of water and then setting yourself on fire. It's going to be really dark. I want to see the reaction to how fast this is, and this is as fast as it can get. And I want to see what's going to happen. Oh, I want to see their faces when they listen to Metallica for the first time. They are going to freak. I told my friend about that, like at the party, and like, oh, you are so evil. I'm like, well, yeah, but I want to get them into something other than hip hop. Just broaden their horizons. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. That's it for a 5 minute live stream at midnight. I hope you enjoy it. If not, if you want to see it, it's going to be posted later on. It's going to be up here for a while, as long as this channel is still up. So, thank you, and I will see you when I have another thing to talk about. Take care.